All right.
Yep.
Good evening, everyone. Hi, Common Ground. Haven't seen y'all in a while. Hope
Hi.
hope everybody is doing good. Well, we are having this call to talk with you guys because for one, we haven't seen you since February. Two, we've only been able to talk to you on the phone, via text as a check-in, but we wanted to give you guys a space to see each other, to say hi, and also to talk to us about what's been going on with you guys since the quarantine started. Um, we have, I want to say almost all the mentors here. We're just missing a couple, but for the most part, almost all the mentors here, or your classmates, your peers come through. But we really just want to give you guys a space to talk to each other, talk about what's going on. I always feel like adults are talking for you guys, so we wanted to give you guys a place to share your voices and your feelings, and we're just here to listen. So if Ms. Terry's going to kind of guide the conversation, but for the most part, the platform is yours. And I'm going to go ahead and toss it to Ms. Terry, who can just kind of tell you about herself. In case you didn't know about Ms. Terry, too, this is also a chance to get to know your mentors a little bit better because we don't usually have a whole lot of time to do that. So I'm throwing it to Ms. Terry, and I'm going on mute.
Thanks, Tiffany. Hi, y'all. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background for those of you who don't know what I do. So I'm a licensed clinical professional counselor. I've been a therapist for 12 years now, and I've been doing therapy for in a bunch of different arenas, including the juvenile prisons, children and families in DCFS. I did some private practice stuff, and now I work for a gun violence prevention initiative program. So, and I also facilitate a lot of peace circles and things along those lines. So, talking about feelings and our experiences is what I do. It's what I study. It's what I love. And so that's why I'm kind of here, like leading and guiding this conversation. I really want this, like I have questions I can ask you guys, but I would really much have you guys talk way more than me throughout this process. So the first thing I would like to do is start with a check-in. Now I have a few, I don't want to say requirements because that seems a little strong, but I have a few very strong requests. One is that every one of you participates in the check-in. There are a lot of us on the call. There's 31 of us. So I would really like it if all of us can participate in this check-in to ground us, and then also so that we all know who's here. The second very strong ask that I have of you guys is that when you check in, you turn your video on. There's something about seeing your faces and seeing everyone else's faces that in this time of like social distancing, when even though we're seeing each other virtually, it creates neurons in our brain that reduces feelings of isolation. So because this is a space we created for you guys to connect with not only mentors, but with each other, I would really love it if whenever you speak, if you could turn your camera on so that we could see you. So with that being said, I'm going to open it up for check-ins, and I'll give you guys the 2 questions and then I'll start it. I am going to keep track of who's checking in and who hasn't. I would love not to call on people, right? So, but I'll also know who didn't check in. So the 2 questions I want you to answer, we're going to keep them really brief, okay? And we'll have time to kind of expand on them later. But 2 questions are, the first one is, what is one thing that brought you joy today? And the second thing is, what is one feeling you have right now in this moment? So not a feeling you had when you woke up, not a feeling over the weekend, one feeling that you have in this very moment. So I will start. So one thing that brought me joy today was my sister-in-law sent me the funniest picture of my niece who's 18 months old with paint all over her face. So that brought me immense joy. And then one thing I'm feeling right now is exhausted. So I'm going to pass it on over to you guys. Who's going to open this up? Just come on off mute and just start talking.
One thing that brought me joy this morning was seeing more of my students signed on to remote learning. And right now I'm feeling exhausted.
One thing that brought me joy was my cat coming home today, and what I'm feeling right now is tired.
Thank you.
One thing that brought me joy. Oh.
This is why it's good to have faces on too, you guys. Go ahead, Kyla.
One thing that brought me joy is I went driving today, and I'm a little stressed out from driving. I drove on expressway for
Okay.
One thing that brought me joy was I went outside for the first time in a couple of days, and I'm feeling kind of stressed right now because I'm taking a college test right now, but it's unproctored, so it's okay. But I'm just stressed about that. So.
Okay. Thank you.
One thing that brought me joy today was the sunlight. I've been making sure to get outside at least every day if possible. And I feel love because my brother was just in town.
Nice. Nice. Listen, y'all, I'll just start calling on people. All right, Ashton, I'm just going by how I see you.
Something that brought me joy today was being able to complete all my work without having to like contact my teachers, knowing that I can do it independently.
I'm in your area, son. I'm in Beverly.
Okay.
And then the second one was the second question. I forgot.
It's okay. It's one feeling you have right now.
Content.
Awesome. Thank you, Ashton.
Definitely do Brielle.
All right,
Okay.
Brielle.
One thing that brought me joy today was going to Canes. I'm there right now. And what's the second question? Wait, it's not okay. Wait, what's the second question?
What's one feeling you have right now?
I'm happy.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have to interrupt like she did mine.
I'm sorry, but I have to let you know I'm in Beverly.
Y'all too
That's
much.
just my food or whatever.
Oh, that looks good. That would bring me joy right
Yeah.
now. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
I go.
All right, thanks, Humphrey.
One thing that brought me joy today was waking up and watching The Last Dance while working. And then I'm just feeling tired right now. It's a long day.
Yeah. Thanks. All right, Nia.
Okay. Hold on. Okay. One thing that brought me joy today, was completing my math homework, and I feel accomplished.
Nice. It's good to see you,
Hi, Terry.
Nia. Sorry, Whitney. I didn't mean to cut you off.
One thing that brought me joy today was having breakfast with my family this morning. It felt really cute in the country and cute, whatever. And then something I'm feeling now is like ready for a shower. I'm ready to wind down.
All right. All right. Austin.
One thing that brought me joy today was I completed all of my homework today, and
Nice.
that's about it.
Okay, what's one feeling you got right now?
I'm happy because I see all the people that I didn't see a couple months ago.
Nice. Cool. Who else we got? Chino.
Okay, one thing that brought me joy was bacon that I ate this morning. And I'm tired right now. Like really sleepy.
Okay. All right.
Why are you so sleepy, Chino?
I don't know. I haven't-
All right. Anyone want to jump in, or you want me to just keep calling? I'd rather not call. on
Okay,
this.
I'll go.
I'll go. Hey, thank you. It's good to see you.
Okay. One thing that brought me joy today was finishing season 3 of Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
And I feel energized because I just woke up from a nap.
Nice.
Oh, those sunglasses.
I'll go.
Thanks, Courtney.
One thing I enjoy about today is exercising, and I feel calm.
Awesome. That was a good run. Keep it coming, guys. Keep it coming.
I see Denise is not on mute.
Hi.
All right, Denise, what's one thing that brought you joy today and one feeling you have right now?
I feel good. One thing that brought me joy today was watching The Office on Netflix.
Nice. Okay.
It's pretty cool.
Dope. All right, Sydney.
One thing that brought me joy today was finishing Money Heist, and I'm tired.
Nice. Thank you, Sydney. Who else? There's so many of you. This is so funny. Kennedy?
One thing that brought me joy today was finishing my homework, and I'm tired.
Okay. Thank you. Tiff, you can help me out here too, because Christian.
Next, Bryce.
One thing that brought me joy today was going outside. And right now I'm feeling somewhere between sleepy and just at peace.
Okay. Cool. Bryce?
Oh, I feel good right now, and I got a lot of sleep because I ain't got a lot of work to do.
Okay. Dope.
I'll go.
Thank you.
Okay, so one thing that brought me joy today is my sister made brownies, and I'm feeling tired.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll go next.
Thank you.
One thing that brought me joy today is that I didn't have that much homework, and I'm feeling hungry.
All right. Thank you. Aaliyah.
One thing that brought me joy today was going outside, and right now I'm hungry.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Anat. Oh, where's Nia? Okay, hold on.
I already went.
Oh, that's right. You did. Okay. See, there's so many in here. All right.
Okay, I'll go down the list. Hold on.
Thank you.
Janai, I'm unmute.
Okay.
You're going to unmute people?
Yep. Janai.
Yes.
Hi, girl.
Hello.
Janai, tell us how you feeling today and one good thing that happened to you.
I'm feeling irritated, and one good thing is that I woke up, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So we got Aaliyah. Did you go? Aaliyah Muhammad.
Yes, I went.
Okay. Anaya Davies.
Yeah, Naya.
No, I didn't go yet. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so Nothing
Video,
really brought me
please.
joy. Okay, guys, I'm looking poor. Everybody needs to calm down. I look poor, guys. Please don't make me show my face.
Y'all are so
Thanks.
funny. I cannot with you. Come on.
Please. I look poor. I look poor. Okay. Hi, family. Hi, family.
Bringing me joy. Bringing me joy.
Okay, nothing brought me joy today. I woke up. That's it. And I feel okay. So that's that.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you too.
Did we get Trinity Adams?
Hi, I couldn't really talk because my brother's over here making noise. And I can't put on my camera because, you know, my hair is not done.
Aim for the camera just below your hairline, okay?
I can't do that either. Because my hair is
Y'all not gonna let us see you.
Wait, hold up.
This is so funny. Okay, all right, look at that.
One thing that happened, that good thing happened to me today was my brothers, and I got to spend time with them, and I'm feeling super sleepy.
Okay, thank you.
Like a little baby.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Morgan.
I went already.
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know now.
Let's see. Mackenzie?
Mackenzie! That was just what I said.
Hi. Oops. Okay. Today was good. I had breakfast. That was nice, and I feel okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Who's Liddell's phone? iPhone. I'm not sure who that is.
Isis went.
It's Cordell.
Where? So many. Well, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What's the question again?
What's something that brought you joy today, and what's one feeling you have right now?
I feel good, and I'm thankful for waking up today.
Beautiful. Thank you. Who's Kay the Barbie again? Because they didn't check in. Kalia.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. One thing that brought me joy today was being surrounded by the people I love, and I feel calm right now.
And you're hungry? Is that what you said?
I said I feel calm right now.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you get Mariah might be able to talk. I'm not sure how good her signal is. Mariah, you want to try to come off mute?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I feel good, and one thing that brought me joy today was I found a name for my new puppy.
Oh, what kind of puppy did you get?
It's a pit bull.
I love it. So cute. What name did you come up with?
Portia.
All right. I love it.
Okay.
Okay. I feel like, okay, mentors. I know not all the mentors checked in.
I feel good because I get to see some of y'all faces. I would love to see more, but still, nonetheless, I get to hear your voices and talk to you guys. And one thing that brought me joy today was I got to catch up on Insecure.
Nice. I like it.
Okay, I feel good today, and the one thing that brought me joy was I got a chance to go to the store, and the stores actually had what I went to get.
Nice. That's a major plus.
Yeah, it is. I got some bleach, some Lysol.
What?
Yeah.
You find Lysol.
Where did you find that Lysol? Right.
Tell me your secret.
Cash App. Walmart. But the line in Walmart on 83rd was like around, it was like all the way to 87th Street.
No.
Never mind. I'll be bleaching.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so one more going once, going twice for students.
I heard Makai didn't get called on.
Thank you. I was just scrolling through. Yep.
I totally snitched on you, Makai. I'm not gonna say who.
Wait, I forgot what it was. It was how do I feel, right?
Yeah.
How do I feel, right? I feel good. And one thing that made me happy today was
Did we lose him?
Did I miss it?
He was really low, and then I don't hear him. No, he's here. What's the one thing that made you happy, Makai?
that I didn't have to do a lot of work today.
Okay.
Like usual.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Anyone else? Sam, you want to check in? Hold on. Sam, you're on mute.
Hey.
Hey.
I'm pretty good today. I got a few things going. I think I'm about to, when all this is over, to open up a business.
Okay.
So just been doing the little leg work right now, just trying to get things in order. So when all this is over, I can go forward with it.
Nice. Thank you.
And Taylor's here.
Ah, hey, Tay.
Hi, Aunt Tavis.
Hey.
Hey, we're doing a quick check-in. One thing that brought you joy and one feeling you have right now.
Joy. All of my family are okay.
Okay.
Yeah. And what was the other one?
One feeling you have right now.
Fatness. Feeling overweight.
All right. We got that COVID-15, as someone said to me the other day.
You look like you just ate too.
Man, I was about to go work out. I just bought a weight scale and jumped on that joke, and I was like, yep, more reason. And then I got downstairs, and I was like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to be on the call. It's after 7. So.
All right. Thanks, Tay. Glad you're here. All right, you guys, thank you for checking in. I know there's a lot of us, but I think it's really important that we all hear each other, right? And like I said in the beginning, ground ourselves in this experience together. So I am just going to open this up for you guys to share a little bit of what your reaction is or was to hearing that y'all ain't going back to school for the rest of the year. I'm sorry, we got like 30-some students on here, and you can't tell me not one of you had some type of feeling about it?
I am so sad.
Thank you for being the first one.
I am so sad.
Okay.
This is unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't get to see my friends graduate or anything.
I don't mind it. It's really
okay.
peaceful. Right. I'm cool. Oh my god. What do you call this? It just broke. Oh,
Okay, so we've got summits. I've heard it's peaceful. I've heard it's sad. I've heard someone say that they don't get to see their friends graduate. Did I miss anything else? So all y'all start talking at once. What do you
I don't
say?
see my sister graduate.
It's fine with me.
Okay, so we've got some it's fines.
Disappointing, little.
A little disappointing. Okay.
I didn't really care. Like, I'm neutral. I don't really want to go back to school anyways.
Okay, same. I'm like happy that I'm not at school, but like then I'm gonna miss people. So.
All right, that makes sense. How many? I'm wondering then if some of you guys maybe. Let me take this back and rephrase this question. Rather than how you feel about the school year, how are you doing with the social distancing and having to not socially interact with others?
I mean, it's not really no feeling towards it because I still, I sometimes see my friends and like my family members still, but not being with them every day like I'm used to. It's kind of sad.
Okay, thank you.
I agree. I don't even feel like it's the like not being around friends and family. It's just more of like I can't go places where I want to go, and then like certain events that I was looking forward to are getting canceled.
That's sad to hear, Ashton. For me, I don't know. I really miss my friends. I feel very lonely. And mentally, it's getting to me. I can't.
Yeah.
I miss you too, Brio.
Who said they miss me? Oh, I miss you, Mackenzie. Wait, I was just talking to you. But I miss people in person because I'm more like an in-person person. FaceTime doesn't do enough.
Yep. Makes a lot. Yep.
Tay really getting on a weight bench in front of us right now? Is that what we're doing?
That's me next too.
What
is happening? As soon as I get in the house.
Okay, well, it's
It's not gonna happen overnight, Tay. You can hold on.
Oh my gosh. Okay, how about for the rest of you? Like what's some stuff you have going on? Whether it's, I mean, I cannot believe it. There's so many of you on the call and y'all so quiet. Like school, social distancing, coronavirus in general, like what's some stuff?
For me, like a lot of events that I wanted to go to get canceled. I mean, I got refunds for most of them, but I didn't get to go. And it's hard to do e-learning. I'm the only one.
Yep.
Me and Makai started a YouTube channel.
For real?
Yeah.
What you do on the YouTube channel?
We don't know yet.
Oh, you just started it. It's in its like infancy stage.
Yeah.
Okay. What you want to do with it?
I wanna do like, I don't know. You gotta ask Makai. Makai know more though.
Okay.
We could do like currency stuff, like all types of stuff. Just anything the public wants.
Makai sounds really far away. Is that
Okay,
just
I
me?
thought it was my computer, so we'll try it again. No, you're like super in and out, hon.
I like that they created a YouTube channel. I wonder is anybody else in a creative space while in social distancing? Is anybody else creating?
I'm about to start a YouTube channel just because.
All right. How are you guys doing with your e-learning?
Terrible.
Not good at all.
I'm
Okay.
struggling.
Okay.
Teachers they're doing too much.
What does that mean? Like you're getting more work than normal?
We're getting more work than we do in a week, in a day.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm getting more work.
I think. What were you saying, hon?
I'm getting more work than instruction. It's just work. I don't know what to do with it.
Got it.
Yes, it's the exact same way. Like the teachers want to give out work, but it's just like they're just assigning it. Like, how do I know if I'm doing it right? Like, how do I know what I'm supposed to be doing?
I'm in a group chat. They just send the answers in the group chat.
Okay.
It's honestly been easier for me. It's like I'm honestly getting less work than I usually do at school.
Yeah, same. I haven't been getting as much work as usual. They'll just assign like one thing per week, and then we all submit it at Friday.
Got it. Do you guys feel like your stress level in response to e-learning is different than it is or has been when you've been in school?
I feel like my stress level is lower because I can just ignore it without penalty.
Me too.
That's honest, y'all. That's honest.
Our grades were really good before the quarantine started. So, and since everything is like extra credit, I'm not really worried about anything. So,
okay.
But other people is different. They need the work to get their grades up.
Yeah.
My teachers keep dangling this incomplete thing over our head. So it's just like they assigning tests that we don't know how to do, but we still gotta do it or we're gonna fail the class. It's a little nerve-wracking.
Well, just FYI, guys, it might be extra credit for now, but they're working on something because you all have no fourth quarter grades. So it's going to be mandatory. So you all need to get in the mindset of this is real school. Because you guys this is a start of the fourth quarter. So you all need something for fourth quarter grades. So don't be in the mind that this is extra credit. You guys need to have the mindset that this is school and everything counts.
Also, for like one of my classes, like my teacher, she posts works like every hour. And it's like so much work that I just stopped like looking at her class. Like I do every class but hers because it seems like it's just so much and I'm not going to catch up.
All right, I agree.
Do you guys, so actually also to like Miss Toya's point, right? You guys are going to go back to school, right? So do you feel like you are going to be prepared to go back next year when you are able to go back? Do you feel like you're going to be a little bit behind? Do you feel like because you're just getting assignments, you're not really able to learn the things that you should be learning now? Like if you think ahead a little bit, like how are you thinking about where you are now and when you go back?
I'm worried about the SAT because we take it so like early, like we come back to school in the SAT in October. So I just want to make sure I know everything I need to know to take it the first time.
Y'all are so quiet.
I know. In comparison to that, so I wonder, Terri, this is my.
I have something to say. I feel like it's pointless because they closing the schools and closing everything down. They closed the whole world down. Like they stopping people from having proms, graduations, all that. Like I feel like they being selfish in a way. And it's a lot of stuff going on that we don't know about.
Well, I think I actually disagree because, I mean, yeah, the whole world is stopped, but we can't just like stop our education. And yeah, what they're doing now is not really working. But in perspective, it is really early, and this whole coronavirus thing is something we haven't seen in a whole century, and they're just still trying to figure it out right now. So I'll just give it a little more time for them to just get stuff together. And in terms for like preparation for next year, as we are now, I don't think we're really going to be prepared for next year. But you know, if they get better at doing stuff and like giving us work and like making a way for us to actually learn through these circumstances, I think we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm. What are some things that you're learning, either about yourself or about your reaction to like motivation? Because as you guys are talking, like I kind of just stopped and thought to myself, what if I had that mindset about my job? Because I am super grateful and lucky enough that I've been able to fully move to remote and still stay employed. So what if I was just like, I'm remote, I'm not seeing anybody, what I'm doing doesn't matter, you know, I'm just gonna not do my work. So I'm just curious, like what you guys are like learning about yourselves right now.
Wait, Ashton, do you want to go? I saw you finna talk.
You can go.
Why you always gotta try to cut him off? Every time he talks, you talk. What is that? All right, Ashton, please go ahead, honey.
I feel like this entire break, like I've learned that following a certain schedule isn't like you don't need to follow a schedule to get something accomplished. Like my school, we have a remote learning schedule that starts at like 8:30 and ends at 4:30, and it has specific times that we need to do each subject, and that doesn't work for me. Like I might need a little bit more time doing something or a certain assignment, or I might start later in the day or take a longer lunch. It's all about what you can do and what your workload is like.
Okay, thank you. Brielle, what do you want to say?
Okay. I was gonna say that working from home, honestly, it's not like I don't want to do the work, because I'll do it, but it's just like one of my teachers made me really unmotivated when she just told me it's extra credit, because I feel like I already don't want to do it, and you're telling me, text me, I don't have to. And then in quarantine, I learned I'm a very sad person when I get alone.
How about some of you that haven't really said anything?
I'm also feeling very unmotivated, and I do feel like some of my teachers are assigning like way too much work. They'll assign, like Ashton said, like work every hour, which is unrealistic. So it's kind of hard to keep up with, but I guess I'm managing.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I have to take the AP test, and I'm kind of worried about that. So yeah.
What makes you worried about it?
Just because I'm not really receiving as much instruction as before, so I don't know if I'll really be prepared for it. And also because I heard something about how it was gonna be like all free response questions instead of multiple choice since it's online. So I don't know how that's gonna really like affect my score.
Got it. Thank you. Thanks for elaborating. I'm wondering if anyone else feels that or anything similar to that about not feeling prepared for certain like tests and other things that you have going on.
Yeah, one of my teachers actually, we have our test coming up. Well, yeah, we have our test coming up in like 2 weeks. And the most that she's done is honestly just assign things. But for her, she's putting things in that are like, it's actually like affecting our grade negatively too. So she hasn't really prepared us for the test overall. I mean, she wasn't doing that in class anyway, but especially now, she hasn't really been preparing us for it. So I don't really know how to feel.
Got it.
I feel like this isn't really preparing us for next year. Like next year, if we go back in September, we're going to be like our next course that we're going to take, we're going to be a little bit lost, or they're going to have to revisit a lot of things because we have been out of touch with instruction for so long.
I'm just worried about my AP test as well. Like, apparently it's supposed to be like 45 minutes and it's open response, but we have like 2 open response questions in 45 minutes. So it's just like we haven't been at school in 2 months and we haven't properly reviewed anything. So I don't want to mess it up because I didn't get all the help that I could have had.
Who do you guys, so if you have like questions or you need like some additional support, like who is it that you guys go to? Like, do you feel like you can go to teachers? Do you call your mentor? Do you call friends? Like who, family, like who is it that you go to when you need that additional support?
I go to YouTube or Google, like those resources, and someone is like actually visually doing the work, it helps me understand.
Okay. So you seek out, so you go and like seek out answers and solutions. How about the rest of you guys?
I go to like Khan Academy unless it's a direct question like regarding the class already, because that's what I was using before all this happened. So I'm just continuing with that.
Most of my teachers are pretty responsive, so if I have a problem, I'll just like text them on Google Classroom or something, and they'll reply really fast and explain it to me.
That's good. So what do you guys, I'm curious, what do you guys feel like you're learning about yourselves through this experience?
I learned that time management is a real thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You didn't think it was necessary before, Austin?
Nah.
All right. All right. So let me ask you this. I love asking follow-up questions, guys, in case you haven't noticed. So, Austin, do you feel like you just didn't think that there was value in time management, or you struggled to actually figure out successful ways to manage your time?
I didn't have time management.
Cool. And you feel like
and I really didn't care for it because I thought I didn't need it until
Are you able to do it now?
No.
Do you feel like you need some help with it now?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're gonna make note of that. All right. We'll help get you on some track with some time management. It's not an easy thing, right? When you start to shift to a more structured, normalized schedule, right? So I get it.
This is also good though, because you guys might just be sophomores, but very soon you'll be freshmen in college, and nobody is holding your hand and making sure you do any of your work. You are literally giving a syllabus, and you're told this is when I'm gonna talk about it in class, and this is when I'm gonna need you to turn it in, and then that's it. So I think this is preparing you guys a little bit earlier than you probably would have thought to prepare for, but this is college. Like if you have any of this going to college, this is college.
Yep. What else are you guys learning? And again, it doesn't have to be like, it can be school related, right? But it doesn't have to be. What else are you learning about yourselves?
I'm the worst procrastinator in history of procrastinators.
Girl, I don't know. I might have you beat on that.
I learned even though like I have like really bad procrastination, I'm gonna get it done on time. So.
Okay.
Oh, and I've like gotten like more self-confident, even though, cause like I've been like ugly like every day. Like I have no inspiration to look good for anybody because I'm going to be in the house. So now I'm okay with myself looking bad.
All right. You know, one of the other calls, someone was talking about how they like get dressed every day, and I was like, what? You do what? Like I haven't put on jeans or real pants, you guys, in like over, like how long have we been in this? Like over a month and a half, almost 2 months, whatever it is. I literally haven't put, I got yoga clothes on the bottom, business on the top. What else are you guys like learning about yourself, or what are you noticing about yourself, or what are you doing that's helping you like feel good, feel happy?
Making TikToks.
Okay, all right. I don't get the whole TikTok thing, but good.
Raquel's really good at them.
You know, that doesn't surprise me actually.
Thank you.
You might have to teach me. I need a tutorial. I just like I don't understand. I guess I'm really old. I would really like to hear from 1 or 2 people who have not said anything. Like just something that you're learning or realizing about yourself. I mean, I'm happy to call on some people.
I learned that when I don't know something, I get discouraged because like doing my work on online, because I haven't learned a lot of it, when I try to do it and I don't know how to do it, I get discouraged and I just like give up and don't want to do it anymore.
That's a really big thing to learn about yourself. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Who else? Who else hasn't really said anything?
I can give you some names if you want.
I know, I'm looking. Austin did.
Are you still there?
Who?
I see her name.
Janai left.
Maybe she's not there. I see her name.
Okay. Anaya, what's something you learned?
Which one?
Davey. Okay. I don't think I realized we had 2. Okay, my bad.
I learned that I'm actually really good at doing work and I'm very independent. Like over the course of this break, I've actually taken the initiative to get up, do my work. When it's time to get on a call for school, even if I don't want to, I'm gonna do it. I've been applying for things, I got an internship, I'm really like pulling my weight, even though I may not want to sometimes, and I may just want to sit and watch Netflix. I get up and do it anyway. So I'm proud or whatever.
Good, you should be. Sometimes, listen, it's not easy to do things that we don't necessarily want to do or feel motivated to do in the moment, but that's good. That'll stick with you.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
All right, what about, is Bryce still on? I don't think I see Bryce anymore. Trinity, are you able to chime in?
Yes.
What's something you're learning about yourself?
I'm getting like more like, I guess, skillful. Like I can do things that I didn't know I could do.
Okay. Oh, good. Cordell,
Yes.
what's something you're learning about yourself?
I'm patient.
That's good. I still try every day to be patient. I love it. All right, one more person. Nia, give me something you're learning about yourself.
Okay.
I don't know. I learned that I'm really creative.
Awesome. I love that. Thank you. So since we haven't been able to see you guys, right, and we haven't been able to have like normal program, like our normal sessions, we've been doing these more virtual, right, things. So we want to hear from you guys. What are things you would like to see from us, from Common Ground? Like, do you have any topics for what you want, like these virtual Zooms to be about? Do you have any suggestions for us on how we can like make sure we're staying engaged with you outside of what we've been doing? Tay, please be careful. You're making me so nervous over there every time I look over. And your little video catches my eye. Sorry guys, distracting moment. So yeah, what we want to hear from you guys, because we want to make sure that we're supporting you and providing you with the things that you need. So any thoughts or suggestions for us? Listen, next time we have a sophomore call, we're gonna divide it in half so that we can really make sure everyone is like participating. I don't know if there's too many of you or what there is, but
I think they're also chatting with each other. I can see people that look like they're obviously typing someone else in the chat. I saw somebody giggling and leaning towards the computer typing.
Which is totally fine. I love it because we want you guys to connect. But part of getting on these calls, you guys, is so that we can hear you, so that we can like hear you, see you, make connection with you.
And the question she's asking right now is a really important question. If you ever thought that we did stuff that really didn't appeal to you or you really weren't interested in it, this is your chance to say that. You could say, I want Monty to teach a dance class. I want Miss Carla to come back and teach a singing class. Like, we haven't done that yet on here. Y'all can tell us anything you want to do. And if it's within our powers to do it, we can kind of create that space for you. But we don't know what it is you're interested in if you don't speak up and tell us. And this is like, we're giving you the space to do that right now. Or unless you're happy with what we're providing. I don't know. Maybe is that the case? You guys are good with what we're doing, or do you need more?
Personally, I like this session because it's kind of like an update on how everyone is doing at the moment. And it's just to kind of get into what your peers are doing.
Thank you. We want to make sure that, like, because I know as a mentor, right, we call in and check on you, but we also know that the bond that you guys have together is important too, right? And so we want to make sure, to Ashton's point, that we create spaces for you guys to see each other and have peer-to-peer support. Because I think a lot of times, right, adults like are speaking for you, right? And so we really want to make sure that we're creating a space that you guys feel that you can speak for yourself without an adult pushing an agenda on you.
What's the question?
What if anything would you like for us as Common Ground to do? So do you have suggestions on like virtual sessions or classes we could do? Things like that. Like what do you need or want to see from us?
Okay, so why do Ashton keep laughing? Like how y'all like divided out between grade levels. Like if it was each grade level like in different sections.
In different sections, how so? That sounds like
if it was 9th and 10th graders, like if we were mixed up.
Okay.
In calls.
Okay. So let me ask you this, Khalid. So we did do a couple of things in the past month. online that wasn't grade specific. Did you see any of those? Did you see like the college week or the fine art stuff? Did you see any of those things?
No, I only saw one. How long did y'all do it for?
We've been doing it for a month now. So maybe you guys, okay, so one thing I think happens, I'm gonna be very honest. We send out newsletters and some students do not read the newsletters. And so we send out text messages sometimes. I don't know what happens with the text messages, but we did try to do some programming for you guys based around the fine arts, so photography. Miss Whitney did a cooking class. Miss Terri did yoga. We did a hip hop spoken word class. We also had a college week where we talked about historically Black colleges. We talked about like predominantly white colleges, like Big Ten colleges and, you know, those type of colleges. We talked about if you wanted to stay home and go to like a city college or a junior college. We talked about some people who went to the military. We talked about how to get money for college. We had conversations that weren't geared to a specific grade level, like from 9th to 12th. These are all things that you should be thinking about as you're getting ready for your post high school experience. So I'm just wondering, did anybody know about those activities, because they were out there and it was geared towards you guys to like figure out what you want to do, or at least give you an idea of what we can do online. Like if you want to learn more about a career, that college week could have been a career week. You could have had different, you know, professions on. So that's what we're asking you. If you saw any of that, like we're saying you could have that, but in your own way. It doesn't have to be what Common Ground created. Like if the sophomores wanted to get with the freshmen and create like a week of some type of activity or something, that is something y'all could do. So
let's do this. You guys all think about this. And if anything comes to mind, you can email Tiffany or Bianca, reach out to your mentor. Because this obviously isn't like a one-time question anyway, and then it ends, right? So if you think of anything, like as you're going throughout your day, like I said, your mentor, Miss Tiffany and Bianca know, and then we can see if we can incorporate it, right? And we'll do what we can. And that goes for anything, right? Like I've done some yoga classes. I know there was like a cooking, right? And Winnie, you did a cooking, if I'm correct, right? There was like spoken word, right? We can do some like more school focused things. If there's enough of you that want a time management workshop, right? So like any of those things that are coming up, like that's too like where some of the questions I've asked you guys came from, was like really
Working out.
get a sense of where you are.
I feel like we should do like a Netflix party, or like you tell us like watch a documentary or like something interesting and we just have a discussion about it.
Awesome.
Kind of how like we did with The Hate You Give, but since we can't go to the theater, we could just do it at home virtually.
Great. I think we actually talked about that.
Yeah.
We
talked about it because we definitely talked about it with so the mentor team talked about it, and we talked about it with Self-Made, the Madam C.J. Walker story. The only concern we had was if everybody had a Netflix account. It only works if everyone has a Netflix account, right? So if we did it, it would be more of like an extra credit kind of thing. So I wouldn't necessarily want to hold that against the students who may not have a Netflix account, right? But it's still a great conversation because you're learning about entrepreneurship in that movie, right? And being a Black person in Jim Crow, right? So there's some educational pieces to it too. But it doesn't even, Doc said, even if y'all wanted to do a fun movie, right? With a good rating, like PG-14 or something, I don't know, something age appropriate. But she said it didn't even have to be just an educational movie. It could be a fun movie that we all could watch together and do whatever with. So, but also if you guys don't feel comfortable talking about it in this space, there is a survey that's going to come out right after this, and you can type up whatever you thought about and you just didn't feel comfortable sharing. I also recognize that this is only your second year in the program, and a lot of you are not super comfortable with public speaking, which is what we're trying to work on here. Is why Miss Terri calls on different people. It's not to be mean. it's and sharing your ideas, because that is I think one of the best forms of planning is group planning, because people are able to give different thoughts and perspectives into things. So I want you guys to get used to that, because you will have to do it throughout your life, depending on what type of work you do. But Terri, is that it? Are you wrapping it up, or I didn't want to keep going?
No, I mean, that was my last question. And I just want to like open it up one more time to see if there's anything that anyone else just wants to like share out, reflect on, any words of encouragement for each other, anything you got, just kind of.
Right. So I'm sorry. So yeah, mentors, like you guys been pretty quiet, right? So do you have anything you want to share? Words of encouragement? I like that, Terri, words of encouragement.
Yeah, I would say always find like your true self during this time, and understand that while there's a ton of time to like not do anything, this also builds character. You know, so like I'm hearing a lot of people say it's easy to just say, hey, I have all A's, I'm good, right? But like, what does that mean when, you know, next year comes and the material that the teacher's been giving you over the past couple of weeks come into play as like foundational skills for next year, and now you're putting yourself behind the bar because you didn't capitalize on this opportunity. So my words would just to be, even if you're not doing 100% of it, at least do 75% of it, because it's all beneficial and it builds character. You know, as you guys become adults and you're out in the world and you get a job, when you're able to take initiative builds promotion. You know, like when you look at bosses and people who are leading Fortune 500 companies and like they own their own business, is because like they took advantage of those opportunities when it was nothing to do. They made something happen during those times. So find something to do and challenge yourself, build character.
Yeah. Thanks, Trey.
I have something to say. Be nice to your parents as much as possible. This is a tough time for them too. So I know we are stuck in the house and with our parents, and they're probably getting on our nerves a little bit. I know my son in particular is getting on my cognitive nerves a lot. And I'm probably getting on his nerves too. He told me, like, he told me the words. He told me. So I would suggest just giving each other, whoever you're quarantined with, giving each other some graces, just because this is a lot for everybody.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I think, you know, in addition to all of that, I think you guys, it's so important to remember, like, sometimes we have to remind ourselves to give ourselves permission to feel, right? And this goes to like what Whitney was saying and what Tay was saying, right? In order to build character, but then also like to Whitney's point of like, you know, being nice to those who are in your house, right? Being able to show compassion. In order to do those things, you have to give yourself permission to feel, right? So if I asked any of you, like, how are you doing? You just said, fine. I'm leaning towards that's probably not actually how you feel. That's just what you want to report out on, right? We all have something going on for us. And some of us may have something more significant than others. But I say all that to say that it's okay. All of our reactions and feelings and experiences to this are normal. We're all going to experience it in different ways. And I just think it's so important for you guys to remember that. And when you, and then also thinking about when you start to like lose motivation, or you start to like find yourself maybe isolating a little bit more, or you find yourself feeling more anxious than you normally do. Think about like who is it that you can call in those moments, right? Who is your support system, or what is it that you can do that's going to help, right? To like Tay's point again, to build up that character. I'm not just saying not to feel that way, but how do you keep yourself from going down, right? Or then just maybe like being, I'm not doing anything, right? So, but I want to say, I think I can say this on behalf of myself and all the mentors, is that we're extremely proud of you guys. And we all love you and we miss you, and we're here for you.
I like Lexi with the little heart in the corner. Well, thank you, Miss Terri. Thank you, mentors. Thank you, Common Ground mentees, for joining us on the call. We really appreciate you getting on, and understand that this is not easy to talk about, and maybe not everyone felt comfortable sharing, but we will continue to check in on you guys via Zoom, text messages, calls, just to make sure you guys are okay. But I just wanted to check in. Miss Bianca, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so she's gonna get ready to share her screen, and reason being is because we appreciate you guys and we love you, and we try to find little ways to show that. So what she's going to do is we kept track of who was in the call, and we're going to raffle off a $20 or $25 gift card, Bianca?
25.
We are going to raffle off a $25 gift card to a student in this chat right now. So let's see who wins. Is that Kennedy? Kennedy, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Kennedy, you just won a $25 gift card, okay?
Okay.
Woo! We just gave you money.
Is this call too late for y'all? Like, did you need to do this earlier?
No. They just woke up because they don't really go to bed until 3. So that means they don't wake up until like 1. So congratulations, Kennedy. You get a $25 gift card. But there still is another chance to get another gift card. Ms. Bianca will send out a link at the end of the call. You guys complete the link, and then you get entered into another raffle for another $25 gift card. We have that link ready. We share it with you guys after all the Zoom classes, because we need to know how we're doing. If what we're doing is even affecting you guys in a positive way or a negative way, we just need to know. So if you don't always feel comfortable sharing verbally, we give you a space to write it down so that, you know, you guys can let us know, all right? And so we can always improve and get better. So with that being said, if y'all want to say hi to each other real quick, Bianca, take them off mute. I don't know if they're even going to say anything since they so dry right now. But
oh my gosh, hi everybody, go watch my TikToks. Bye.
Hey. Oh my God, I miss you. I miss you guys.
Bye.
Want to drop your TikTok name in the chat? You want everybody to follow you? You got that?
No.
Somebody said nah.
Hey Kyla, hey Anaya.
Hey Raquel. Bye, you guys.
Hey Miss Whitney.
Hey, girl.
Dang, everybody. Hey, Ashton.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Hola, ¿cómo está, electrician?
Oh, he's so extra. Y'all pray hard.
Mentor, stay on, please.
Miss Whitney.
Yes.
I get put in the picture.
Hey, do another cooking class.
What happened?
Hey, do another cooking class.
Yes, friends. I can.
I'll be there.
Oh my God, you're the best.
And hey, Mr. Dontori.
Thank you. I do what I can. Get off of me. This is not Parker. Don't get the business. Go to bed.
Jay.
Denise.
No, go to bed. Get off me.
Put Parker in the game.
He over here popping. He is so strange.
What's
It's
up,
bedtime.
nephew?
Listen. Okay. Did you hear the wind down part? Being with this kid all day.